like some of the things that you've never thought you'd hear here. Like you were shocked to hear some things here, or did you learn something new, like that you didn't know at all?
This is kind of new to me, but yeah, I think what really shocked me, which I read in the newspaper, my dad was telling me that like the corporate business is betting on stocks upon stocks upon stocks, and you can't. I don't know what that's called. I don't know if there's a specific term for that, but it's costing everybody else to make work, and it's just kind of not fair. It's not fair. And I didn't know that. It was kind of shocking.
I think, well, I mean, my dad, he runs a small music business, and I think, what I learned is that a lot of the protesters, they're really trying to get attention. He said, when he was coming home, when he stepped out of his door, there were 15 to 20 people naked walking in the middle of the streets with signs saying, "We are the 99%. So I think they're trying to get attention, and it's also very different than Occupy Wall Street, since there's such less people. And yeah.
What I also thought was shocking was when how the police were treating the protesters. They were shooting tear gas at them, and like one of our interviewers said that they feel like the richer people feel like they're being threatened, which is why they're kind of acting that way.
So I want to ask you about the police, because you know you've seen in the news, right?
Yeah.
You know what happened in Oakland?
Yeah,
they just announced
And there's stuff happening here in Chicago, not as violent, right?
Yeah.
And so I think what you're saying is true. I agree. There's like people are threatened, right? But who are those people? And I asked him, it was like, you know, do you think you're the 99%? And he said he's not sure, and that's fine. You know, we all need to figure out what we think, right?
What I mean by I'm not sure is I haven't grown up yet, and my future hasn't really been picked out for me yet, but I guess if these people are fighting, I can fight too, and in any way protesting will even affect my future, make it better. So I guess I should be on the side of the quote-unquote 99%, and I think I do agree with them.
I think it's too hard for us to say. We're not paying taxes.
Yeah, but it's affecting our education. It's affecting our education, and I think if this all goes well in our education system, it could be a lot better in many different ways.
Because that's an interesting question, right? If you're not quote unquote paying taxes, does this affect you, right? Does it affect you?
It affects us because we're growing up in this economy.
And we're gonna have a job, but or not have a job one day.
Basically, it's like if we're gonna have a job, we need to have a say in this, because growing up, later on in a few years, we're gonna be part of this. We're gonna have to care about this. So it's our job to care about now.
Aren't you a part of it now already? Because of your parents? Who said that?
Well, yeah, my parents are here. They're not here. But my parents, like, they have to deal with this kind of stuff too. And it's like, well, I don't know.
I mean, this is our generation, and this is what we're going to have to live through. And if things don't change, this is how we're going to have to live. Always fighting for the right thing, in my opinion. And why is it going to have to be us? We're older, who's gonna have to hold up the 1%? It should be them.
Because it's not our fault that people have to pay for something that's not right, and I don't think that's fair to the rest of the generation.
And also everyone. And also, we want opportunities to be older. We don't want to have to just say go into the financial business and just be, you know, that's our only job that will make money, and where we can kind of. Where I guess like what's going on right now with all these big financial people, they're basically taking money from these people that could be our generation. And when we grow up, I want to be able to have a job that is tons of choices and well-paying, and you know, not have to worry about growing up one day and working in the financial district.
Yeah, so it's going to be us next who's going to be having to do
So is it just about money then?
No,
Why people are
I think
here?
it's about if this is like get done now,
Let me hear from him.
if it doesn't get done now, and when we're older, we'll be paying for all the stuff that this like your generation now, and then for our generation, we'll be paying for all the stuff that you guys like did and like.
And it's not just about money; it's about things being equal and fair, and just something that's not right isn't right, and that should be changed.
Yeah, it doesn't matter if you like make tons of money in your job. It's like you have to be happy. You have to be happy doing it, and like you have to like almost like if I don't know. It's like maybe the 1% or whatever. It's like maybe they're totally happy. It's like I don't know. I think they say
I think it's being deprived of your American dreams like this.
Yeah.
You know, if you have to grow up.
Earlier, I asked some of the other guys, since this is your first time here, what are some of the things that you thought you were going to learn, that you knew were here, but some things that you never expected to learn?
Well, we came here each with questions, and we were supposed to find the answers to these questions by asking like a series of other questions. And I learned a lot more than what my question was. And we talked to a policeman, and we talked to, we watched the whole human microphone over there, the whole meeting. And I think I learned much more than I came here.
I really thought that it was going to be mostly like people who had never really had a high-paying job and then they never really, experienced. But a lot of people here had like good jobs and they were kicked out because they could never pay the workers anymore. And I just think that's really sad. One thing you're here, but it's great. They have a really diverse community here, and that it's not just people that have never really had a good job. It's people that have had a good job also. Just like they got fired.
One thing that the policeman said, he was talking to us, and we asked him, are you here because it's your job, or are you here because you believe in